Kaur Saini. So here we are going to start with part 1. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
May I know your name, please?
My name is Manjinder Kaur.
Okay, and how may I address you?
You may call me as Nishkarman.
Okay, Nishkarman. May I see your ID, please?
Yes, here it is.
Alright, this is perfectly fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Nishkarman, what do you do?
I'm a student and I've recently completed my senior secondary education and now I'm planning my further studies abroad.
Alright, what course do you want to take up when you go abroad?
I love playing with technology and gadgets, so I'm planning to opt for an IT course when I go abroad.
Alright, when you were in school, what subject was your favorite?
When I was in school, the favorite subject of mine was English because I just love reading and the lessons that were in my book, they were so interesting that now also I remember some of them. So the favorite subject of mine was English.
Was there any subject that you disliked when you were in school?
Definitely. It was maths because I'm very weak at calculations and memorizing the lengthy formulas. So I was very weak, but yes, I could make out the things well.
All right. Tell me something about your hometown.
I live in Patiala, the royal city. It's located in the northern part of India, and it is quite big and developed city.
All right. Is it a good place to live in?
Definitely, as it has all the basic amenities to live a good life, like well-constructed roads, 24/7 good healthcare facilities, and good educational institutes, and well-equipped shopping centers.
Okay. Is there anything about your hometown that you don't like at all?
Yes, there is one thing, which is the drainage system, because when it pours heavily, the roads, they are logged with water, and so the drainage system that doesn't work properly. So I think that is the one thing that I don't like.
All right, Nishkanam. Let's talk about sports centers. Do you like sports?
Yes, I love sports as they help to keep me fit, and also it rejuvenate oneself, and also we can think on a wider range.
Okay. Are there a lot of sports centers where you live in?
Where I live, there are quite a few sports centers. There is an archery center and also a swimming center. So, and I've seen that a lot of children are taking part in it.
Okay, that's good. Is it important to have sports centers where people live?
Yes, definitely. It's very important because not only in case of children, but also the adults, they can also get a chance to get indulged in some kind of sports, because due to the hectic schedule of nowadays, it helps to rejuvenate people, and also people, they can be free from their stressful life for some time in their day. So I guess it's really important.
All right. Are most people in your country more interested in sports now than they were in the past?
I don't think so. The preference about the sports has ever changed. The thing is that earlier also people were very much indulged in sports, especially in cricket. And nowadays people have indulged more in different kinds of games, even international games like swimming or like the tug of war and different kinds of games.
Okay, let's talk about hotels. Do you often stay in hotels?
Wherever I go to a tourist attraction, so I always opt to stay in a hotel rather than going to some residence or any kind of my relatives. So I always opt to stay in a hotel.
Does your country have a lot of big hotels?
Yes, there are very famous hotels in my country. Many of the international companies have also opened up their hotels, so just to provide people with luxurious life.
Okay. What sort of hotels are most popular for business people?
There is no preference, but the business people, they have a lot of meetings to have, so they always prefer to go in the hotels where they can provide a quiet ambience where they can have a meeting in a pleasant environment. And apart from that, even if they are coming from overseas, so they can stay, so with the better housing facilities, the hotels are there.
Okay. Which would you prefer? Small local hotels or big international hotels? Why?
I would rather go for the big and international hotels rather than going for the local ones because I just love to see the luxury and I like expensive things. So I think I'm going to go with the international ones.
All right, very well done. So this brings us to the end of part 1. Now we are moving to part 2, that is cue card round. So I'll give you one topic on which you will have to prepare for 1 minute and you will have 2 minutes to speak on it. So this is your stationery and you can make notes on this. Your topic is talk about someone whom you know takes good photos. Your time starts now. Alright, so your time starts now.
The person whom I know who takes good pictures is none other than my sister, and I think she is pro in taking pictures, especially related to her environment, nature. I have seen in her phone that she has a lot of different pictures of the flowers and of leaves, and she takes them from so closure that one can even see the texture of the things on them. So she takes the pictures and she puts it on a Google Drive, and then recently after she was complimented that she has a very nice like photo clicking skills, so one of my cousins, she suggested her to download the app known as Wasco because everyone, even international also, people use this and they show their creativity, how they click pictures, how they edit it. So she downloaded that, and whenever she clicks a nice picture, she always uploads it, and I can see hundreds and thousands of likes coming on it, and I feel really proud. And after that, whenever I tell her to click my pictures, even she like clicks that so nice that even the angles, the brightness, and also which part of the photo to highlight, she takes it in very nicely. And also all the photographs that I have posted on my Instagram, all of them are clicked by my sister, and everyone appreciates and everyone asks me who clicks your pictures, and I always give the credit to my sister. And I think that she should take this as an opportunity and start her profession because she has such a good skills that I am always delighted that I have a sister like her which has such a nice good skills. And apart from that, my parents are also very happy because that's a good habit for her and she doesn't indulge in any kind of different activities.
Alright, so the time is up. May I have the cue card back, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this brings us to the end of part 2. Now we are moving to part 3, that is discussion round. So I'll be asking you questions about photos in general. Do you think people take more photos today than they used to in the past?
Definitely, because in the past there was no technology of clicking pictures, or like if they click the picture, they used to see it after so long. And but now these days with the advancement in technology, people just click their picture and they just see it, and if they don't like it, they just click it once more. So yes, nowadays it has been in a vogue that people are taking pictures.
Alright. What kinds of photos do most people like to keep or send to other people?
In my perspective, photos related to sweet memories, for example, of the marriage or of the birth of a child or any kind of achievement that person has made in their life, they tend to share it with one another to share their happiness. So that's the thing they share.
Alright. Do you think people should take lessons to learn how to take professional photos?
I don't think so. Everyone should take the lessons to how to take like the photos as a pro because it's not a cup of tea for everyone. So the only ones, those who have interest in clicking pictures and those who want to pursue it as their profession, they should definitely take the lessons.
Alright. What are some of the differences between a written news story and a news story with photos?
Well, if there is a story written without pictures, I don't think it creates any kind of interest in people, because they are just reading that printed text, and like some people, they can't even imagine, they cannot visualize the story in their mind. So if there is a picture besides the written text, so the people, they can see that, and also they can form a story and the ambience of the story people in that.
Is it a positive development that news stations ask people to send in their own photos of news events as they are happening around?
I don't think so. It is a positive development to send your own pictures to the news media, because newses, they go like internationally. So, and one doesn't know if the other person can misuse that. So I don't think so. It is better just to, for the sake of one's security. I don't think so. Personal pictures or pictures related to any kind of incident that a person has went through, they should be shared. Only of like the things around, without any person being involved in the picture, they can be sent.
Okay. Has journalism changed since photos can be sent immediately from one side of the world to the other within minutes?
Definitely, it has changed, because earlier people, they used to wait for almost like 1 or 2 months to see the pictures, but nowadays you just click a picture and send it. Even if the person is living overseas, like within fraction of seconds, people can see what the other person is doing. And also these days there is a trend of video calling everyone, so I guess there has been a drastic change.
Alright, thank you. This brings us to the end of part 3.
Thank you, ma'am.
Your speaking test is done. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.